Hey guys, Katrina here, this April reading. Welcome back to my channel. If you remember, a while ago I made a video about making EDS zebra rocks. I think it was back in 2020 actually. Well, I've got through those rocks eventually with the help of traveling with the tripability videos, and I'm going to show you how I make some more, so come join me. Here is one that I made beforehand. I already have a few of them made. I'm going to make some more. There is a text, you can see, probably can't because of light and shit in here, but if you can see there is a text on the back of it, and I will put that up on a card for you now. And we'll also put it in the description for those who use the screen readers. This goes on the back of every rock, as long as it's big enough to hold that text. If not, I'll just put hashtag EDS on it. So let's go make them. First of all, unlike last time, I'm going to be using these paint markers. I've learnt my lesson from the last time, and I found these quite a bit more easier to use and a lot cleaner. They are quite expensive, but they last for ages, and they're really thick, which helps me with my dexterity. So it's better to use these than the paint brushes. As you know, I keep fish, so I bought a big bag of Scottish pebbles, and the bag turned out to be way bigger than I thought it was, so I have quite a few extra stones, so I'm going to be making lots to leave out. First of all, I'm going to write the text on the back of the stones, and then we'll get them coloured in. So let's get that done. I adapted this pen, by the way, out of a piece of plastic oak tubing to make it thicker so that I can handle it better. There's one done. Now just to get the rest of them done. Alright, well, as you can see, I got the writing on all of them, although I didn't have space on about 4 of them to put all the script down, but that's just the size of the rocks that I bought. Now on to the fun part. I am going to put some designs on them, but I'm going to do block colours as well as the designs, just to brighten things up a little bit. And there's Max coming over to see what I'm doing. Yes, so maybe I'm going to do a multicoloured ribbon. I might do that on this big one here. I'm a really bad artist. I'm not doing this in any particular order, I'm just slapping it on there. It's not the best, I know, but it'll do. Another design I really like is the zebra, hence my name. So I'm going to do that as well. But first I'm going to draw the background colour onto it and then leave it to dry overnight. Alright, so that's them painted for now. I'll leave them until tomorrow so that the paint definitely dries. Although I said these are less messy than the other way that I did before. My hands are still covered in paint, but I'm happy. Okay, so it's next day and these are all dry. So I'm going to put a few designs on some of them. I'm going to mainly use zebras because, as you know from the video at the top right hand corner of your screen now, zebras are the mascot for EDS and for all rare disease in general. So that's what I'm going to put on these. Although I'm going to make some of them multicoloured like I did with the ribbon one. Alright, while these plain ones here are drying, I'm going to get on and do the multicoloured ones. And then I'm going to leave it overnight again to dry so that I can put the varnish on. Alright, well it's now the next day and these are bone dry. So to seal the paint on and the writing, I'm going to use clear varnish. And luckily I have just enough left to do these. I need to go and get some more tomorrow, so let's get these done. Well, that's the varnish on. I just leave it to dry. It shouldn't be too long, but once they're done, I'm going to put them with the stones that I've already finished. I'm really looking forward to getting out and leaving these about like I did with the other ones. Thank you for watching. Well, here's one of the stones that I've finished, and it's varnished and dry and everything. As you can see, it's quite easy to make these painted rocks. Pretty much anybody can do it. I've make these rocks for a Facebook group called EDS Zebra Rocks. Now, this is not my group. It's another page that was started by a lady called Sally in England, and there's people across the country, including Northern Ireland, taking part in this, and we're all making rocks and leaving them at local tourist attractions within our own areas. It's a great way to get out and about safely, of course, with what's going on in the world at the minute. It's just a fun way of raising awareness of the Ehlers-Danlos syndromes, which is what I have, and all their different types. I got a message from the page yesterday saying that someone from Scotland had picked up one of the rocks that I had left and taken it home with them, so that's really good. Hopefully they'll leave it somewhere nice in Scotland. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe by clicking below. And remember to hit the notification bell, as YouTube does not notify you when I upload a video unless you hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.